Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in. Man, it has been a minute. It's actually been all winter since we talked. So first and foremost, Mandy, Powder River Mandarin, and myself, Wyoming James, we would like to welcome everybody back. We have had so much going on in our world that it's just there's been no chickens to raise. But there's been a lot going on with us, both of us professionally and both of us personally. So we have had so much going on. So my apologies for not showing you videos of frozen chickens in the freezer, because that's about all we had. So, but never mind all that. We're going to catch up. We're going to catch up here in the next few weeks because we've got so much ground to cover. I need to tell you guys so much that has gone on with us. So those of you who are returning are going to recognize where we're at right now. This is what last summer was affectionately known as the pasture. We're back on the pasture. So, okay, so today is July number 14. July 14th. So just to give you a quick heads up. So this ground that we're standing on, the guy that we leased it from last winter, he passed away. So it took me a little bit to get a hold of his estate manager to see what was going to happen with the pasture. Thankfully, I know the guy from a past life, and our friend Ryan was gracious enough to, and as well as the deceased man's family, they were gracious enough to allow us back on the property this summer. But that took some doing. So I started that process in May, and I finally heard back on July 4th. July 4th was when I finally heard back from them. So we got the green light. So we frantically tried to order chicks from different hatcheries. All the hatcheries, their dates were all wrong for us. They were just all into August and September, and we needed them a lot sooner than that. So thankfully, our dear girl Mandy, she got a hold of some birds. They will be here on July 27th. July 27th. So July 27th, we're expecting little baby chickies to show up. We'll throw them in the cab of the cobalt blue panty dropper, and we'll take them to the brooders, and then eventually get them out here. So, but what I wanted to show you guys is I'm just going to kind of back out of the way. I want you to see this. You recognize this 2-track road. You can see zero impact from where those chicken tractors were. Now, if you remember last fall, you could see the little squares where the birds had disturbed the ground. It's as good or possibly better than what it was last fall. So we've got a lot of things going on right now. So we've got to get those birds in here. We have to rebuild 2 of our chicken tractors. It was after hunting season, after all that had slowed down. We came back out here to pick up the chicken tractors, and 2 of them had been completely destroyed by the wind. So it must have been like a microburst or something, because I mean those tractors were solid throughout the winds or throughout the summer. So the wind must have just grabbed a hold of 2 of those and got them. So I will put up pictures. I'm going to try to do that now. Hopefully I have the ability to do that. I'll put up pictures of those piled up last fall, but we didn't get any video footage. We just got still photos. So we'll put those up. So we got to rebuild 2 tractors. One of them survived. It went into the garden. Speaking of the garden, with everything that we had going on, we didn't have a chance. I had a big change in my professional life. We didn't have a chance to plant a garden. We just had no time to do it. So no garden this year, but we're still going to have 6 little baby chickens in the area that was the garden. We're going to feed them out there. We're going to let them kind of free range out there. We're going to grow them up big, and so we'll still be doing that. We'll still be checking in from the garden.
We did compost all winter.
Yes, we've got a giant compost pile. We started that kind of with that hugelkultur idea that we were going to use. So we've got that going. We may throw some plants in there just to see how that works out. We may do that. It's later in the year, but we might throw some tomatoes, some peppers, some squash, that kind of stuff, cucumbers in there, just to see how they grow, to see if that's a concept that we can use in the future on a homestead. So aside from that, I wanted to check in with everybody, let you know, yeah, we wintered well. Look at this, we wintered really well. So So I just want to check in with everybody, let you guys know we're still kicking. We miss every single one of you, miss the comments. So how many of you guys survived the winter? Put them in the comments down below. Just let us know how your winter was. Let us know how your spring was. Let us know how your summer is going. So check in with us. We're going to be reaching out to each and every one of you on an individual basis, just letting you know that we're back at it. So Wyoming James, Powder River Mandarin, saying adios from the pasture.